beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Moni, and for today's video it's gonna be kind of a serious one just because I wanted this video to be an outlet for me to express, what I've been feeling lately about my weight gain story and my body image issue. So for the past couple weeks, months, even like up to last year, I just been really struggling with my body image and the number on the scale. I don't feel confident in my own skin. I don't feel comfortable in my own skin, and I feel like I don't look good in any clothes that I wear, and I hate taking pictures because of because of the fear of how I might look, looking bigger. And so that's how I've been feeling, and it's been really weighing me down, making me, sometimes I would cry about my body image. I would be sad about it. I would be frustrated, and to be honest, I'm tired of feeling this way. And so before I get started on what I want to change, in terms of a lifestyle change, I want to give you a background story to how I gained 60 pounds and over since 2012. So I'll start off with growing up as a kid, I was always skinny, and in middle school and high school, I was always skinny as well. I weighed in high school. I weighed in ranging from 120 to 125 pounds, and people would tell me, "Damn, girl, you look really skinny. Like, you're a stick. Do you even eat?" And yes, I loved to eat back then, and I still do. And I wasn't a picky eater, and I would eat anything that was tasty. I just loved food, and I still do. So, and then things changed when I entered college in 2012. So I entered college, freshman year of college in the year of 2012, and that's when I started noticing my weight gain. Part of the reason, but it was a minor one, was due to the food that they had at the dining commons. So with my Chinese cultural background, my parents, made rice, Asian vegetables, what else? Chicken, pork, fish. So growing up throughout my childhood and teenage years, I ate those kind of food. And then when I entered into college, I was introduced to all these type of various food that I've never really had. So I kind of for a period of time, I was just loving it, and I ate more than I kept trying everything, and I did admit that I ate more than usual. But at that time, I was struggling with balancing, my mental well-being and my traumas, and balancing college life, with the constant amount of home assignment readings, papers, midterms, finals, all that. I was just struggling balancing it all. And so I had to take some medications for my health, and one of the biggest side effects is major gain weight. So I noticed that I started putting on the pounds, and I had I was constantly hungry, and I didn't want to work out because I was constantly tired as well. So I napped a lot, slept a lot, did not go on as much walks and runs as I hoped I wanted to. So all that, by the end of freshman year, I gained 10 pounds, I believe. And then for the next 4 years of my undergrad, I continued to gain weight. During my second or third year, I believe, I was diagnosed with PCOS, which stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome. And some of the side effects that my lab results came back and showed that I was pre-diabetic. My glucose level was high. My hormones were out of whack, all over the place. I had excessive weight in the abdomen, belly area. Like that's where it tends to accumulate. And so the doctor said I needed to make some changes to my diet and to my level of activity, which I did try. But it was just hard because after getting that diagnosis, I was really sad for a while and felt so unmotivated and felt so disappointed in myself. And even though I know partly it's genetic, so I struggled a lot, and so I didn't really eat healthy and work out as much as consistently as I wanted to. And at the same time, my main goals during those last 3 years of college, my goals were just to graduate with good grades and get through this part-time job, at the same time managing my, mental well-being. So I did graduate in 2017, and by then, I got through getting quarters after quarters of getting good grades, balancing, a part-time job, at the same time a relationship and all that kind of stuff. And by the end, when I graduated, I weighed in at 150 pounds or 155, around there, 155 or 160. And then I took a hiatus, a 1.5 year hiatus before entering to grad school, and getting a 9 to 5 job, a full-time job, was like really tiring. And so I didn't have the energy to go to the gym consistently, and I still ate bad. And I forgot to mention that I developed binge eating problems because it started, I think, as during my undergrad, because food was my way of coping with everything, my well-being, my traumas, my stress of school, stress of social life and stuff like that. So food was my comfort friend, my best friend, as I put it. And so then I continued to gain weight, and then I entered into a 2-year grad program, and oh my gosh, grad school is a lot of work. Like the insane amount of readings and papers, and balancing like 4 to 5 classes at the same time, doing traineeship and even working a part-time job. I continued to binge eat, and I didn't change my lifestyle. And so I recently graduated from grad school, and I weigh in at my heaviest at 185 pounds. And so I mentioned that, this past, year to 2 years, especially these past couple of months, I've been feeling really crappy about myself. I mentioned that I don't feel confident and comfortable in my own skin. So at this point, I'm really frustrated, and, I cry some days. I yell and get mad some days. I'm like frustrated. I get sad. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to let the number, define me, dictate how I feel about myself and what I can or cannot wear. I am going to change my lifestyle slowly, but surely I will. And so my plan is to do consistently, work out 5 times a week, doing incorporating strength training, as well as low intensity cardio, because that's good for PCOS, as well as, eating healthier. And that doesn't mean I have to cut out the food people see as bad. I don't think they're bad or good food. Food is food. So for the food that, maybe not as good for your health, I'm still gonna have it, but in moderation. And so watch my portions and just, in moderations and like do that. Since 2022 is coming up, like the new year, I really want to change my lifestyle, like really change and make it more permanent because I want to be healthy. I want to be active and fit. Not because I want to look skinny and thinking that skinny is the only is the only definition of beautiful, but I'm doing this for my health. Since with PCOS, one thing that devastated me was finding out that it increased my chance of infertility. And one of my biggest dream is to become a mom. I want to experience motherhood. I love kids and I want to have babies and watch them grow and, bond with them and just everything that motherhood has in it. I just want to do that. And I want to feel confident. I want to feel good about myself and my skin. And so I'm not doing this because I want to be skinny, like I said, and because that's the only way I see it as myself, like being beautiful. Because guess what? I am beautiful still, just the way I am. And you are beautiful too, inside and out. But there's nothing wrong with if you want to change your lifestyle just to be healthier and fitter. So thank you guys for listening to me throughout this video. I really appreciate it. This is such a great outlet to, it reflects on my problems or things that are bothering me, and just to share with you guys this raw, real experience. So I'll talk to you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye.